Hey guys, Matt here, and today I'm going to talk to you about unsubscribes. The reality is you're doing an affiliate promotion, you're going to have some unsubscribes. Now, I get it. It hurts, especially when you're starting out, you have a smaller list. It hurts to get unsubscribes. We don't like seeing our list go down. We want it always going up. But I'm going to tell you, like the fear is an irrational fear. The pain is an irrational pain. And this whole thing starts up here. Like you don't want to have a fear or a pain associated with unsubscribers. You don't want to have that. It's a mental thing. I remember when I shot a video about this kind of on a more general level for my blog a while back, and Dan Miller left a comment and he said, basically, I could have the warm fuzzies and I could have this vanity number of 150,000 email subscribers, but we scrub our list and we go through and basically eliminate people who aren't opening the emails. We only have 78,000 people on our list. Now, I could feel bigger about myself and feel more important if I had 150,000 or more, but what I want are 78,000 people that are engaged. And so it's a mental thing. Again, I get it. It hurts when you lose people. Like it's not fun. I don't like waking up when I remember when my list was a lot smaller and it's like I would go from 1,800 to 1,788 and I'd be like, oh my gosh, it's the end of the world. But the reality is I lost less than like 0.5% of the people on my list. It's when I would send out an email, just about the blog post that I'd released that day, I would lose people. Now, I'm going to share with you in a moment. I want to come back to that, but I'm going to share with you in a moment the genesis of this video that I'm shooting today is actually from a guy who basically said, Matt, I'm getting way too many unsubscribers. I need to pull out of this promotion. I'm going to share. I'm not making fun of him, but I'm going to share my response. Some of you might think my response was a little blunt, and it was, but I'm going to share with you my response to him in a second. But I do want to point out that statistically, when you do an affiliate promotion, when you're promoting Best Year Ever, the difference between your promotion for Best Year Ever and just your average emails, when you send an email alerting people of a new post or you promote something of your own, is almost nothing. Statistically, you're looking at about a 3% difference. And I don't mean 3% of your list, because that would be monumental. I'm talking 3% of the percentage of your list. In other words, if you have 10,000 people on your list and you send out a blog post, you're probably going to have 50 unsubscribes. You send out an affiliate promotion, you're going to have 52, 53, 54 unsubscribes. It's a very small difference between just your regular content and when you do an affiliate promotion is what you should notice. The problem is with this guy is he was more hypersensitive. He went into it thinking, I'm going to have more unsubscribes. And yes, you are going to have slightly more. But he looked at it and went, whoa, record numbers, which in his case was like a few people. He's freaking out over a few people. So here's what I wrote to him. I said, man, I looked at your site and it looks like you're trying to build an online business. You've got a good looking site. This is what people in your world do. People in this world, in the online business world, do affiliate promotions. It's what the most successful people do. Look at the top of the leaderboard, guys, and tell me that those aren't the most successful people in this online, internet marketing industry. You know the saying, success leaves clues. You might want to take a clue out of their playbook. Or cue out of their playbook. It's a typo. That's fun. You might seriously want to take a cue out of these most successful people's playbook. I look at the most successful people financially. And I'm like, well, what are they doing? What are they investing in? What are they, where are they allocating their money? And I go, okay, I can learn from somebody. I would never in a million years have the 10 people that I admire the most financially and go, well, every single one of them is investing in these 5 mutual funds, and go, you know what? I'm not going to invest in those 5 mutual funds. That's not for me. That would be asinine. That would be ridiculous. Quite frankly, you'd be stupid for ignoring the example that they're setting. So I said, man, I get it. It hurts. But here's the thing. Subscribers, when you never promote anything, it's a vanity number. I have 100,000 subscribers. How much money do you make off them? Nothing. That's a vanity number. That's a hobby. It's the email equivalent, quite frankly, of a Twitter follower. It makes us feel good. I have 100,000 Twitter followers. Great. I have an email list of 1,000 that will kick your 100,000 Twitter followers' butt. That statistically, that is true. I will take one email subscriber for every 100 Twitter followers any day of the week. So I would use social media to build our lists. Social media in and of itself is virtually worthless for sales. That's a whole different topic though. It makes us feel good, but it's essentially worthless. It gives us a warm fuzzy, and I talked about that earlier. It gives us a warm fuzzy, but it doesn't pay the bills. It doesn't make sales. So think about someone who unsubscribes from something like this. You have a universally appealing product. Best you ever, we have corporate CEOs that buy it, stay-at-home moms that buy it, homeschool dads that buy it, entrepreneurs, cubicle dwellers, writers, online marketers, you name it. Everybody, this product is universally appealing. This is not that you have a list of people who want to start their own business and you're sending out an email about landscaping. Those unsubscribes I would get worrying about. You're sending out a universally appealing product that you are endorsing. So you're personally endorsing this, and they thumb their noses and unsubscribe. Do you really want them on your list? I mean, do you really want somebody who clicks the unsubscribe button and says, I don't want to hear any more from you because you are promoting a life score assessment or an ebook that's awesome or the webinars that are awesome or eventually the product that is awesome? Do you really want them on your list? How much are those people worth? I'll answer the question. They are worth nothing. Now, I don't mean in like a metaphysical worth of a person thing. I don't mean that they're worthless as a human being and they have no soul and that they're all going to hell. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying in a business sense, they count for nothing. That's just the way they are. Whether they're freeloaders or they just don't like anything that's promotional, or they think that this model where you promote something and get a commission is somehow inherently evil. If that's the way they are, I don't want them on my list, and neither should you. What value are they? In fact, most of you are on some level paying per subscriber. Now, you might be paying per 10,000 subscribers or 20,000, or the next level's 5,000. But every one of those adds up. And if you have 5,000 people, whether you're using MailChimp, ConvertKit, Aweber, Infusionsoft, whatever, you have 5,000 contacts that are never going to pay you a dime, then they're just costing you money. I don't know about you. I'm running an online business. This isn't a hobby for me. So there are people, continuing what I wrote, or to this guy said, they think everything should be free, that you should never promote, that you are somehow the devil if you make money online. What? I mean, that's just the way those people are. The reality is, if you care that much about people unsubscribing over a promo, that you do, if that's the way you think, you care that much about it, then you have a hobby, not a business. You have a hobby, not a business. If you would rather have 10,000 people who just are on your list, but they're never complaining and you never promote anything, you don't make any money off them, that's a hobby, not a business. Not really what I'm into. I'm into running a business personally. And it's okay if you make money. It's really okay. I promise you. And it's okay if a few people unsubscribe. Lastly, actually second to lastly, because I do have one more point. If you're think about the Costco business model. They give away free samples. And they have people cancel their membership all the time. We're members at Costco and I love it. They can't just give away free samples. They have to have stuff for sale. Think about Walmart or any other store. Essentially, it's kind of like an affiliate relationship, that balance between your own products and your affiliate products, because Walmart has their own brand of almost every product in there, with the exception of like TVs and things like that. But they also have, go to the cereal aisle. There's the Great Value brand. There's the Great Value brand up there. And then there's Kellogg's and there's General Mills and Quaker, right next to them. And if they worried about people buying Kellogg's versus buying their own product, they wouldn't be in business, because I don't know how well Walmart would succeed if all they had were Great Value brand. I don't know that they'd be very successful. I'm sure they'd probably have a few stores and make a little bit of money, but I don't think they'd be the bajillion-dollar company that they are. So just think about that. Think, it's not one or the other, it's both. So lastly, the way around this, honestly, there's a very easy way where you can both be heavily promotional and also not really have to worry about the unsubscribes. That's to give them the opportunity to unsubscribe or opt out of this promotion. You say, hey, if you don't want to hear any more about Michael Hyatt's 5 days to your best you ever, click this link. You're not unsubscribing for the entire list. And because a lot of times the unsubscribes is just a gut reaction to, I'm not interested in that. Click. That's what all your emails are going to be about. I'm not into that. Well, give them the opportunity to just get out of this promotion. Give them the opportunity to just say, I'm not interested in goal setting. I'm good to go. I've been successful with goals. I just want to learn about whatever it is you typically talk about on a given day. And they may be interested in the next affiliate promo you do and interested in what you have to offer, but they're not interested in this. That's cool. But don't worry about unsubscribes. People who go so far as to say, I don't want to ever hear from you because you promoted this, quite frankly, awesome product. You don't want them on your list. In fact, if they complain about it enough, click the unsubscribe button for them. Do them and yourself a favor. So, guys, if you need anything at all, let me know. I'm here to help. I hope this helps you guys today. And again, don't worry about complaints. Don't worry about unsubscribes. And I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care.